Tonight's edition of Arizona Giving and Leading looks at a new pet adoption campaign. It's called Fix.Adopt.Save, and it's designed to increase spay and neuter surgeries along with adoptions. And here to tell us more is Heather Sheston, project manager for Fix.Adopt.Save, and Melissa Gable of the Maricopa County Animal Care and Control. Good to have you both here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Fix.Adopt.Save. Give me a better definition.
That is a 3-year collaborative initiative in Maricopa County aimed at ending pet homelessness. We have 7 of our local animal welfare organizations working together through increasing adoptions at our local shelters and rescue groups and increasing our spay-neuter services available throughout Maricopa County. How
do you do this when I would imagine that's a year-long, 24/7 kind of a process? What's different about this campaign?
The difference for the Fix.Adopt.Save campaign is the collaborative initiative. All of these organizations have already been doing a lot of this stuff throughout the county, but now they're working collaboratively to make a bigger impact.
And it sounds like there's a focus on pit bulls, on chihuahuas, on cats. Is that true?
Yep. Those are what we consider our high-risk breeds. So we have a lot of them coming into our shelters, and we have very few of them making it out alive. In fact, last year we had a little over 30,000 cats come into our shelters, and about 40% of them made it out alive.
Pit bulls, chihuahuas, and cats. What's going on here? I understand that next to Los Angeles County, we have the most in terms of animals turned in. What's happening out there?
We do, and I think part of the issue here in Arizona is the animals can breed year-round just because of our climate. And we also find, for instance, with chihuahuas. You go through that Paris Hilton trend where she has a chihuahua, Beverly Hills Chihuahua comes out, everyone wants a chihuahua. Then the novelty wears off and those animals are brought to the shelter. They're wandering the streets. They're overbreeding. They're overbred. And those animals are coming to us. And let's face it, pit bulls at this particular point in time are a lot harder to adopt than some of the other dogs.
Indeed. And I talk about cultural issues as well, because I understand Hispanic population maybe not as likely. I think they did research on this showing that Hispanic families and those pet owners not as likely to spay and neuter. What's that all about?
You know, I think that it's just, like you said, it's a cultural issue, but we found that it's just an educational issue. If we go out to those neighborhoods and we explain this is why you should spay and neuter and these are the benefits of spay and neuter, they're very open to doing it. They just aren't aware of why they should. So we're making some efforts to go out and educate the community and then to also provide those spay-neuter services at no cost to certain areas of town where we're seeing a lot of pit bulls and chihuahuas.
How best do you educate folks on this? What do you do?
Well, we've been doing a large-scale media campaign, so getting out there to, you know, to the televisions, to radio, especially the Spanish-speaking community, just letting people know that these spay-neuter surgeries are available for free, and they're available throughout Maricopa County. It's really easy, and they can do it.
And as far as adoptions are concerned, how best to increase adoptions? I mean, some folks, they see a dog, they want that kind of a dog, they think it's a purebred, they don't realize, you know, all the obligations, and you got so many wonderful animals just waiting to be adopted. How do you get those animals out of there?
Absolutely. So more specifically, the Fix.Adopt.Save campaign focuses on increasing funding for behavioral and medical treatment for dogs, so animals that might have come in that wouldn't have otherwise had the funding to take care of them, and then increasing kitten fosters, so kittens that come into the system that need to go immediately to foster homes and thus become available for adoption afterwards. But people really need to know that we have all types of breeds and all kinds of animals in the shelter system. If they're looking for something particular, we have it, and they're a great value. They come vaccinated, microchipped, and they already have spayed and neutered.
And a lot of them already have that foster family. I mean, we adopted a couple of cats not too long ago, and whoever took care of these little, we got them like with 3 months old.
Right.
And whoever the foster family was for these kittens just did a wonderful job. I mean, it really does make a difference.
It does, because they're there, and part of what they're doing is obviously making sure that the kittens are healthy and that they're ready to go up for adoption, but they're also spending a lot of time socializing them and making them friendly, introducing them to different situations so that when they bring them back to the shelter, these kittens are used to kids and other animals, and can provide that little extra information about, hey, I know that Fluffy likes to do this and doesn't like to do that, which is helpful for a potential adopter.
And again, as far as ways to get more of those animals out of there, are we missing something out there? Or are we just, how does the Fix.Adopt.Save change all this? Or is it just basically you do the best you can and maybe work a little harder?
Well, I think that we all do believe that, you know, we need to work a little harder, but we're also focusing on different events and things that we can do. We have an event coming up this weekend. It's the Maddie's Pet Adoption Days, and it's a huge event across the country, actually 14 different communities. We are one of those participating communities. It's free adoptions, and there's 40 different locations across the valley. Again, it's Saturday and Sunday, and it's the Fix.Adopt.Save partners are participating, but we also have some other groups that are involved as well, and so it's a great opportunity for people that maybe want to adopt, but they haven't really, you know what they should do. Come down and look and see some of the animals that we have available, because it's not just pit bulls and chihuahuas. There's some really cute animals as well.
And you can come down and take a look, or a lot of folks, I mean, we looked at the website of the Humane Society's website. We took a look. So, I mean, that's possible as well.
If you go to Fix.Adopt.Org, organizations, and you can go to each of their websites and see what animals they have available.
So the last question here, it seems to be a little bit of a debate on whether or not this neuter, spay and release, these programs actually work. Is that a good idea, or is that something that you need to kind of be careful about?
So if you're talking about trap, neuter, return, when you're talking about free roaming cats or outdoor cats, the studies and research has shown that it's really the most humane way to take care of the problem. So we do, like Melissa already stated, we have wonderful weather year-round, which creates a really long mating season. We're in the midst of kitten season right now, so we have tons and tons of kittens that are coming into the shelter that are going to need to get into homes. So when you do the trap, neuter, return, the cats come into the shelters or the spay neuter clinic, they fix them, and they go right back to where they were before, thus preventing them from being able to have any more litters going forward.
Well, all right, free pet adoption this weekend all over the place, so be aware of that. Go to your website, Fix.Adopt.Save.org, or you can go to adopt.maddiesfund.org, and they have all the locations. Well, very good. Let's hope it's a